Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a first episode I've ever done of Life is Feudal, Forest Village. You can see here, Life is Feudal, Forest Village. Rah, 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 rah. There you go. So, this is a town building game. It's kind of like what would another game be? It's like another game. And so what we're gonna be doing in this is you start off with like a little island and a couple people, and you just try and build a sustainable village that will survive the test of time. You have all your climates, summer, winter, fall, spring, and the weather that comes with them. They're gonna try and destroy your village. There's raiders. There's all kinds of stuff, and you got to try and make this place survive. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off on this little place. It's called Lunaris. Small plains, mild climate. We're gonna start with houses because it just makes it easier, and I'm not looking for a challenge. So, we are gonna have disasters though. So there's like tornadoes and other stuff that can hit your village. So we'll see what happens. Let's get into it. So here's a little screenshot of a village later on down the line, one that's a little bit more completed. You'll see ours won't quite look exactly like this. Ours is a tree. So there you go. No, it's not a tree. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna pause real quick. You can press spacebar to pause, and we can look around. So we've got three little hovels here. You can actually look, a shack, excuse me, a shack, and it's currently, it's got Efren, a child, age 1. You've got Dane, 25, a laborer, and Nolan, 31, a laborer. You've got this area, which this shack has Eleanor. Eleanor. Isn't that the guy from Shannara Chronicles, the druid? No, that's Alanor. Whatever. Alanor. He's only 2 at this time. He's a child, but he'll grow up to be a pretty powerful druid. Leandro, 3 teenager. Wait, 3 teenager. What? Wait, what? How's it? He sure doesn't look like a teenager. Hang on. I didn't mean to do that. So this kid is apparently a teenager at 3 years old. Not really sure how that works, but okay. They grow up really, really fast around here. So anyways, we had that, and then we got Jayla, 19 labor, and then you've got this one as well with Bowen labor, Cynthiny labor, and Ania labor. Perfect, nailed it. You can see here we currently have 10 citizens in Lunaris, but only 3 in each shack, which means this person is homeless. This 4-year-old is homeless. That's not good. So, first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make sure that they have a home or else they're going to die. That's not good. We have a well to get water. The barn is where you're going to store most of your produce, some tools and clothes it looks like, wood, some basic stuff. And then your warehouse is where, okay, you're storing a lot more like resources, like wood, stone, there's this ore, clay, and hay. So those are going to be essentials, key components here. So you can scroll out, you can look over your island. So it's pretty flat. Got a little bit of a shelf here, a wall. You can see right there. Pretty flat though, pretty flat, which might be good, might be bad. I'm not really sure yet. We'll find out together. Okay, so I know down here you can look at all the stuff that you want to build with. So we have a couple of different options here. General information, terraforming, collect all resources, houses, storage, food. Food would be good. I think the house is what we're gonna want first because this person's homeless. So we could build just a tiny little hut for him, but that does use resources, and I don't think it's really worth it. What I want to do is I want to build a house. Where do I want to build a house? That is an excellent question. I have absolutely no idea. Let's build. Oh, see, it's uneven ground. You see how it's red right there? But apparently if I go here, it's fine. I don't really know why, but how do I rotate it again? I don't. R rotates. Okay. So if I was to build a house, let's do this. Let's plan for having a road going between these two. So if I was to have a 1-space road right there, I can't see, and a 1-space road, maybe a 2-space road there, we would do something like this. So let's do that. Wait, that doesn't allow for a 1-space road. Right there. That's where we want it. Okay. Let's do that. Let's build that there, and you can see it'll place a little marker down for it. There's some stuff that our guys are going to have to clear away, but they're going to be able to get to work on that. So the other thing that you can do is you can come down here and you can click on this one. This is profession, and then you can see what all your people are assigned as their profession. I need 2 builders to work on this. It says here 2. We have a project that requires 2. You can actually even go onto the project and you can assign how many builders you want to it. People working in this profession, 2. People currently working on this building, 2. So there's that. So we've got builders working on that. What else are we going to need? We're going to need food. The easiest one to start out with is this fishing. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it so it's facing outwards. And then let's do the same thing over here. So we'll allow for a 1 space road, and then we'll 1 space road, and then we'll come bring it. So right there you can place it. You see that? Oh, it's green for where the building is, blue for where your fishing is. So right there we can place it. I'm actually gonna see how far out I can go with it. I want to push it to the limit. Okay, let me just line that up one more time, because I'm a goob and didn't do it right. Okay, we can go to right there, I think. Boom. No? No. Why didn't it work? Hang on. Why didn't it work? Nah. Boop. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the fishing, and then we can have 2 more villagers work on that. We still have 2 extra people who aren't doing anything. So, it's currently spring of year 1. So another thing that we could do is, what is this? Fish farm. No, let's do a gatherer's hut. That'll give us spare. Ooh, a hunting cabin would be good too. Let's do a hunter's cabin, because that will allow us to get meat. So you can see this actually works a large area for hunting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this somewhere right up here. You can see right here how it's all green squared around. So I think I can place it right here, and that'll just cover this area. It's not too far from the village, so they won't have to haul stuff super far. So we'll go ahead and place that right there. And then we'll put our last 2 people on building, so that way everybody will be building. Now you can see they're all going to start going to work. They're going to start grabbing some materials out of the barn. Maybe we're coming out empty-handed. No. Somebody's doing something. Right here. Yeah. So he's mining away the rocks so that they'll be able to build that. Where's the other builders going? We got some builders working on this. Negative. The homeless person. Oh, the children aren't laborers, so the children technically can't work. So that's why we only have 6 available builders, but we have 10 current people. Because there's 4 children. We'll be able to hunt this thing. I don't know where they were building the hunter's cabin at. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and speed up time, and we'll watch them get to work. Alright, now, you'll see, once it's built, all these people are trying to move into it, because they're trying to move out of this shack here. Well, I don't want them to do that quite yet, because you can actually go up here, I think this is the right one, yeah, and you can upgrade it. Now, you'll see, we're currently low on logs. This shows you how much resources you need on the top row, and how many you have on the bottom row. We're currently short on logs, so what I'm going to want to do, is I'm going to actually want to upgrade this to a larger house. However, you'll see that we are short on logs. So one thing that you can do is you can come down here, this one, I believe. It's been a while since I've tried this game out, but collect wood. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight this general area, and we'll just collect the wood out of here. So that's 165 logs. That'll be plenty. Excuse me. That'll be plenty to take care of everything that we need. So we'll do that, and then I'm actually going to drop, you could see, this is, hang on. There we go. Okay. So, we have 6 workers. We only need 5 construction workers, because the fishing cottage was finished actually while we were watching the house being built. The fishing log cabin thing was built. So, that's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to assign one of my people to go over and start working on fishing. Yes, the fisherman's, or the hunter's cabin? A hunter's cabin has not finished yet. I don't believe. We can see it's right. No, that's the homeless person. That's a homeless person. I don't know where the hunter's cabin is. It's too dark. We'll look for it later. But um, I think it's still in the process of being built, and I think the house is still in the process of being built too. Um, so I want nobody working in this area. So that means, yeah, we only need two people working, and that's the two people who are working on the hunter's cabin, and then the rest of these three. Well, I'll assign two more to the fishing the fishing lodge, so that way we have food coming in. But then we need our last person to be working on gathering up that wood that I just assigned for. So we're gonna leave that like that, and I'm not exactly sure who the one is. I don't know how to check the worker that's not currently assigned to a task. We can look. What are you doing? Carrying resource. So you're probably headed out towards the. Oh no, you were just getting ready for that house. Okay, now it's changing over. So you're just going back to eat. Carrying resource. So I'm curious if you're still working on this. I have it set so that 0 current maximum amount of people in the building. 0. People working in this profession too. Yeah, I'm not sure why you're still working on that. You should be working on, I believe the fisher or the hunting cabin has not been completed yet. So, what are you doing? You're eating. There's a person here. What are you doing? Building. Okay, let's follow you. You're probably headed out towards the hunter's cabin. It's somewhere out here. Ah, I see it. I see it there. So it's in the process of being built. We can actually watch the progress. If you click on it, you can see the progress bar. So they already have everything done that they needed. Now they're working on the building progress. Yeah, progress. Okay, so I went ahead and paused. We've completed the hunting cabin. You can see it here. Got a little campfire, a little tanning rack. Not bad, not bad. So what I want to do with this now is I don't need these two builders. We're gonna get rid of them, but then I need to put them into the hunter's profession here. So we're gonna put those two builders onto there, so that these two will become hunters. Then we still have our one person, which should be collecting logs. You can see here we have 0 logs now in our total stash. So hopefully they're working on collecting logs because we're definitely gonna need that. Also, during that time, you can see the child, Alienor, or Alenor as we were calling him, has grown up and is ready to study. If we had a school, that would be more, what's the word? Not efficient, but like relevant. More relevant, that's the word. However, since we don't, that just pretty much means that they're a teenager and they're going to be ready to work soon. We still have a homeless person because the housing hasn't been. This house is currently closed because it's in the process of being um, built, but again, it still needs wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the builder back on this profession, and hopefully, once he's gathered up all these resources, he will go out and finish gathering up the wood. This is my hope, is that that is how it will work. I'm not exactly sure that's how it will work, but I'm hoping. We're going to go ahead and put them on fast speeds. They'll cruise around doing their thing. I'm just curious. You guys are carrying resource. Carrying resource. I wonder what resources you're going to be carrying. Are you hunters? Or are you helping? Oh, okay, you guys are just helping with the building. Hunting. Hunting. Okay, so you two are my two hunters. And that makes... I just saw him going here. That makes you my builder. So I'm gonna keep my eye on this guy. So right now, Dane 26. So we need to make sure we keep track of Dane. Oh, okay, show villagers work. So it shows what he's actually working on right now. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this for a second while I watch Dane. So he's currently bringing over all the resources. I think he's working on. What is he bringing over? What is that? Ore? Yeah, that's ore that he's bringing over right now. 42 out of 60. We have enough ore that we'll be able to do that. Hay, he needs 30. We have that. Stone, 0 to 50. We have that. So the only thing we're short on at the moment is wood. So once he's completed all this, let's see if he starts gathering up the wood. Okay, well, we got him figured out. He's carrying the wood and taking care of it. However, we did just have our first death in the colony. The fisherman, Ania, starved to death, and that was, unfortunately, that was one of our workers. She was the fisherman. She was the person that was homeless. So our homeless person hadn't been able to sleep or eat or anything like that, so they ended up suffering. There's probably a better way I could have gone about doing that, but I'm new to the game and not very good. So we're just gonna chalk that up to being crappy at video games. In the meantime, he's working on getting the wood. Even though I still have him on building, since he can't actually build until he has the wood, he is going out and gathering up the wood, which is good. Which is very, very good. You can see he's right here. Oh, he brought it in. There he is. It's very inefficient that he has to bring it here first and then over here, but I don't think there's anything what we can do to change that. He's at 94 out of 150. We'll just, you know what? I'll probably just bring you guys back when he's closer to being complete, so that way you guys don't have to sit there and wait. Oh, and an autosave. I'll see you guys here in just a sec. Okay, I went ahead and paused for a second. There is something that I completely forgot about, and we do need to get done. So it's early summer now. It's gonna be, you know, it's getting closer and closer to winter. There is one thing that you need to build. But where is it? I don't even remember. Let's check here. Yeah, I think it's here. Lumberjack's Lodge, Stone Quarry, Ore Mine, Clay Mine, Blacksmith. There's one. Furnace, Blast Furnace, the Forester. It might be the Lumberjack Lodge. Is this? Yeah, the Lumberjack Lodge. So this is what makes the firewood, and we will not survive the winter without firewood. So this is definitely something that you're going to want to make, without a doubt, because you won't survive the winter without it. So I am doing this at night, which probably isn't the smartest idea. I also can't really see very well, mainly because it's night, but I think right here is where I'm going to want to build this. So we're going to build one of these. Again, we don't have the wood for it quite yet, but apparently I can't build it there. There we go. So we're going to build it right there. We are short on the wood, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one away from each of these professions, the fisher and the hunter. I'm going to put them both on building because I need these built as fast as possible. You will see that our fish is at 895 fish and 138 meat. So we're not doing terrible on food. I think we will survive the winter as long as we can get some firewood built. So this house should only have one person working on it, and then this should have 2 people working on it. 2. There we go. So yeah, they're bringing all the resources over here. Again, it's going to be wood that is going to be the problem. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that we are harvesting up all the wood that we can. So there's an extra 125 wood for harvesting, which is enough. How are we doing on this one? This one's at 130 out of 150. So he's making progress. This one is at 12 out of 50. Okay. So they're working on it. They are harvesting a lot of trees right now. So yeah, you can see there. They're knocking them down. This big one's about to fall. Do it, timber. Maybe. Almost. You can do it. Keep going. Don't stop. Almost there. Holy crap. How long does this tree take? I mean, it is a big tree, but... Ah! Oh, wow, that dropped a lot of wood. Look at that. Just a stack of wood. That's good. That was worth it. What are you at now? 26 out of 50, and you are at 142 out of 50. So you're actually almost done. You just need 8 more. Hopefully it doesn't finish at nighttime. I'd like to watch him build. 26. Okay, they're out gathering up more wood right now. I think this one's about to... 150 out of 150. He must have dropped it off when I wasn't looking. Oh, there we go. So what we're doing right now is we're upgrading the house. So what this should do is add a second floor to it. Ta-da! Okay, so now this house is done. So now people can move into it. It can actually hold 6 people rather than 3. So people can move into it. There's 2 floors. The unfortunate thing is that it is empty inside, you can see, but so there's no like interior. I wonder what this means. Huh. But yeah, so now we have an actual house an upgraded house. So not only have we built a house, but we built an upgraded house. Woohoo! So now we've got the Lumberjack's Lodge, which is our next priority. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop one of the workers down. I'm going to put him back on fishing. So that way, there he goes. Heading out to go fish. Good job, good job. And then we just need to make sure that these guys are finishing up on the Lumberjack's Lodge, and then I'll be able to get one more hunter, and then put the other guy on chopping firewood. Ooh, actually, we're not going to have any wood. That is going to be a problem. So I'm not going to be able to get another hunter. I'm going to need somebody out harvesting wood. You know what we should do for that? There is actually a profession that does that, which is the Forester Lodge. So what we could do is we could do a Forester Lodge, and then that way they can just be planting and replanting trees out here. Planting and replanting. I mean, cutting and replanting trees out here. Working on making sure that we always have a stockpile of wood. However, I don't need anybody working on it quite yet, because I want to get this done first. Which it looks like they are actually building now. They're done gathering resources. We're in the process of building it, which is great. Oh wait, maybe they're... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we've got a Lumberjack's Lodge, which doesn't look like much, but it serves its purpose. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drop one of the workers down, and I'm going to go ahead and put him down here on the Lumberjack's Lodge. To do that or not? No, we're actually not going to do that yet. I'm going to keep him on building because we don't have any logs to cut into firewood. So what I need is both workers to start working on this. We only need 20 wood for it, which is great, because that means we're not going to have to harvest or spend a lot of time harvesting. My bad. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to cut down trees. I don't think that worked. There we go. Okay, so now that way we will definitely have enough wood to at least build this building, which is the Forester Lodge, and then it will keep up the it'll cut down trees and plant trees in this whole section. You can see the section is this green circle, so this whole area will be replanted and cut, and we'll have a nice source of logs coming in. So where are they at right now? They're at 3 out of 20 on wood, 8 out of 10 on stone. Do we have the stone? Yes, we do, but we're almost out of stone. So this will take the last of our stone. Oh no, okay. So we've got the stone up. We're at 6 right now. So stone is going to be our next resource that we're going to want to figure out how to get more of an income on. And then I think ore and hay is going to be the next one. Huh. Okay, so they built it. Which way is it facing? Oh, okay, this is the entrance here. So it is built. I'm gonna go ahead and pause for a second. You just time out. Hold on. It's just that's interesting. It built like up into the tree. You see that? But we don't have anybody currently working this profession. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and drop one of our workers out. We're gonna go ahead and put them in the forester profession. Then we're gonna drop our other worker out and we're gonna put them in the lumberjack profession. So that way we'll have wood coming in, and then they'll be able to change that wood into logs. I did notice that we have 314 firewood already, so we'll actually probably be able to survive the first winter. So that might not have been the biggest priority that I thought it was, but that's okay. That's okay. The other thing that is good to know is the more housing you have available, the more people will reproduce. They'll have babies, and those babies will grow up into workers. So it is good to keep your housing at least to have some availability, so that way you're constantly growing. Like this house has room, so people will be able to have children and resupply the population. So right now there's not much we can do. We're currently short. Oh no. Oh, teenager Kyra has grown up and is ready to work. So we actually have an extra worker. I'm going to go ahead and put them on hunting just because we need to make sure that we have a good source of food. We don't want our people to starve to death during the winter. So I'm just going to keep that on food production and log production for a little while, and we'll come up into fall and see where we're at. Okay, I went ahead and paused here. We breezed through most of fall. It's now late fall. Not too much has occurred. We had one of our children has grown up and is ready to study, so they're not quite working adult age, but they are in the studying age. And then a baby was born, so we've actually back up to our 10 population. It's going to be a while before they'll be of any use to us. So for now, they're just going to eat shit and cry. But hopefully not eat shit, but you know what I mean. So not much has really changed. We're still just working. We do have 70 wood stockpile now, but we are up to 431 firewood. So they've been working hard. We are up to 1,100 on fish, 269 on food or on meat. So I mean they do eat every single day, but at least we've got a nice stockpile going. You can see trees have been replanted, logs are going, everything's going pretty smoothly. I was just kind of bringing you guys back in for an update that not too much has happened. Life's just kind of carrying on as normal at the moment. We do have some snow on the ground. It is getting into winter, so we'll see how winter goes, but for now, everything's looking pretty solid. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep time going, and I'll bring you guys back when something new has occurred or we're ready to move on. Okay, I went ahead and paused one more time. I just bringing you guys back. It is now early winter, just turned to early winter, so we're getting in. You can see the snow falling, which actually looks really good, surprisingly. Bird, hello bird, looking birdish. Anyways, there is one thing that I wanted to note. So if we jump out here, we have our hunter's cabin. Now, if I remember correctly, oh, maybe not. I thought because there are some professions that don't prosper in the winter. Berry gathering is one of them. So when it comes to winter, the berry gatherers won't actually be able to gather anything because the berries are all died. However, it looks like hunting still prospers in the winter. I didn't think it did, but it looks like we're safe. So normally we would have to pull them off of this profession, put them onto another profession during the winter. However, with hunting, it looks like we're going to be safe. We'll be able to continue gathering fish all winter. Or meat all winter. And speaking of fish, our fishermen, they can fish all year long. So they're going to keep going. So both the food gathering methods that I have in my settlement are year-round year-round profiting. So we won't have to mess with any of that. That actually worked out really well. When we get into some of the other methods like farming and gathering, those are seasonal. So you won't be able to do those all year round. But for now, it looks like we're actually sitting pretty okay. Our firewood isn't going down too much. Everything is looking decent. What I am going to do is I'm going to pause real quick. We have enough firewood, so I'm going to take one guy off that. I'm going to keep our log income coming in because we do need lots of logs for building and firewood and all that. However, you'll notice that we don't have much stone. So stone is going to be the next thing that we're really going to need. So we're going to jump over here to our resource gathering. We're going to want to get a stone quarry. Now this is different. The way this works is you need to place this in an area with high stone what's the word? High stone output. So it shows here 5,420, 6,267. So you just want to put this in an area where it has the most to gain. So like right there, 6,999. That's pretty good.
There's a 7.5. You saw that right there, 7.566. That's the best we've found so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this here. I just want to make sure that I'm placing it in the right direction. So I want to place it just like that. And I'm just going to look for that 7.5 spot that I found just a second ago, if I can. There's 7.1. Thought I just saw it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can we get it? Maybe it has to be facing that way to be able to get that. Let's just look and see. It's not around there anywhere. So this 7.153. That's the best I can see going this way. Let's just flip it. Oh, okay. 7.566. This is the best I found. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna build one of those. Make sure that we put our guy on building. And what is it gonna take to build this? Ooh, a lot of wood. 510 wood. I wasn't ready for that. Okay. So it is going to take a lot of wood. So our wood gather currently is working on this section, but I'm just gonna go ahead and deem this 211 wood ready to gather. We just need to make sure that there's 500. There we go. That should be enough wood that will cover the building of this stone quarry. Get time sped up. We can't really pull anybody off anything else. We need to make sure that we continually have food income, and then we've still got our guy working on bringing in wood. I don't want to obviously take him off that. So I'm just going to leave it up to the builder. He's going to start gathering all the wood needed to fill this in. You know, you can see there's 2 stone. We don't need any stone. So what happened was he just mined out the area of what was in the way, and it gave him 2 stones. Now he'll be able to take that stone back to the storage. But in the meantime, he's going to work on getting all the wood needed. Oops, excuse me. Work on getting all the wood needed to build this. I'll probably just leave this up and bring you guys back when we're back into the building process and go from there. I'll see you guys here in a sec. Oh, actually, before I take you guys out too far, teenager Leandro has grown up and is ready to work. So I'm actually just going to put him on the building project, so that way this will get built up faster. So now we've got 7 workers out of 10, so that actually helps us out a lot, because then I'll be able to put one of them on gathering up stone. Once this is built, I'll be able to use one of them to gather up stone, while the other one covers another important profession. Anyways, that's all I got. I will bring you guys back when I have more. This has taken a little bit longer than I expected, but we did have, so you guys saw that Leandro had grown up and is ready to work. Right after that, Eleanor grew up and was ready to work. We had 2 babies being born, so we do have 8 workers now out of a population of 12. I had all of them working on this building. However, I'm actually going to dumb that down to 2. And then what we're going to do is, since it is early spring now, I am going to work on getting a... Where is it? Not a hunter and not an orchard, a field. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our first field built. And I was considering where I wanted to start building the fields. I'm still not absolutely sure, because I kind of made a boo-boo. I put my wood gatherer and my hunter kind of in this area, which kind of closed off building anything in that area, because I need all that space for them to work. However, I'm thinking if we branch out to the side here, we can start building some farms in here. It's all going to depend on the elevation is the problem, because that is some steep hills. So if I was to do this, see, this is the problem. So I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to flatten the elevation. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a large space, like a maybe like a 30 by 40. Do a large space like 30 by 40, just because I'm OCD. Do a large space like that, and then I'm just gonna get it to where it's all flat, just like that. Now the problem is there we go. So that whole area needs to become flat. So let's see if I can. Yeah, so this is gonna take a little while. You have 41 trees to take down, and 79 elevation to handle. So in the meantime, is that an actual profession? I don't think so. I think it's just a thing that you do. I think so. So I'm gonna leave my 2 workers, and then we'll just see if that is being taken care of. Yes, so that guy's going to work on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dumb this down to 1. Take the 1 guy off that. So that way 1 person will be dealing with that. The snow is gone. I should have done this during the winter because now it's going to take a little while for our for this to get done and then our farm to get built. We probably will run out of time. So our farming probably won't even get done this year, unfortunately. However, this will get us a bunch of resources. You can see here terraforming. It's going to get us a bunch of trees. It's going to get us wood, ore, hay, stone. It's going to get us all these resources that we're going to be clearing out of this area. That will all be going into our stockpile, which is really good. Will help us out a lot. So we've got 2 people working on that. It's not a lot. I wish we had more, but that's kind of all we can afford at the moment. Maybe I'm going to take our woodcutter off. Oh, not there. I'm going to take our logger off and help him out with this because, I mean, this is going to gather us a bunch of trees anyways, so it would help to have that. I'll keep our food gatherers going, and I'll keep our builder going on this, so that way at least this will get done eventually, and then he'll be able to jump over and help them. So I'm just going to let that go for a little bit, and I will bring you guys back as soon as I have some progress to report. Okay, had to bring you guys back real quick. Storm just started. And one of my buildings was lit on fire. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One of our buildings was lit on fire. Wait, which building? The building is on fire. Is it already out? Oh, yeah, look, all these people... Okay. All these people were bringing water. But it looks like it's good now. So, I guess... crisis averted. Good job, everybody. Really proud of you. And, keep up the good work. Okay, almost missed it, but just wanted to bring you guys back. The stone quarry, they finally got enough wood for it, and he's in the process of building it. So let's go ahead and see what this comes out to be. Should work out pretty well once it's all together. Just while he's working on that real quick, you can see over here, they're still working on the terraforming. It's a long process, but they haven't actually gotten any of the terraforming yet. It is in the middle of a storm, so I apologize for the sounds, but lots of resources coming out of it, and eventually, they'll get to terraforming. But in the meantime, how you doing on this? 16 out of 54, so it's in the process. We're getting there. We did have a child die during birth, so that was a dark time for the settlement here, but we got another teenager ready to work, and another one up to studying. So we've got, I believe, 4 people working on this terraforming now. Yeah, it looks like I think 4 is the. Okay, they moved all the resources out, so I think now it just is they're gonna get to terraforming it. I believe. I see people running around. Yeah, yep, they're gonna start terraforming it. You're still working on that, so we'll just kind of sit back and watch the whole process. The terraforming is almost done. We're at 71 out of 79, and the stone quarry is almost done. It's at 47 out of 54, so these are both about to be completed here. It's looking pretty good. I mean, it's a nice sized area. Hopefully we'll be able to get some good crops planted here. I mean, I hope I'm doing this right. We've also got the stone quarry here. Almost done. Is it done? No, 50 out of 54. It looks pretty close to done. It's looking pretty good. I'm not exactly sure. Is it? Maybe that's like supposed to be a door leading down, or a quarry, or not exactly sure how it's supposed to. Oh, you just killed something. Not exactly sure, but just to keep you guys up to date, we had 3 children grow up ready to study. We did have 2 children being born, and then it's just saying that our food reserves are low, which is just noting the meat. The meat is low, which is fine, not a problem. We've got enough fish to cover us. And then it says that the tool reserves are low, which we won't be able to actually replace those until we get a blacksmith, who will be able to make those for us, or a carpenter. And we're just not to that point yet. Tools help you with building faster, so it'll come. Almost done. what that sound was. I thought that it was going to be done. Snow's starting to fall. There we go. Yeah, and it's done. I'm going to pause real quick so we can get a nice little look at it. Our little stone quarry. Awesome. Okay, so now I can take this builder who was working on that, and I can actually place them. Is this the stone quarry? Stonemason. We're going to place one of them on here so that they'll be able to start working on that. Before I play, I just want to look down here at this. Is this done? It is done. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go back to our farm. The question is, how do I want to set these farms up? So what we could do is we could just do one large farm. However, I think it would be smarter to separate it into a couple different farms. So what I'm thinking is, it's hard to see at night, but I think that's the corner. So what I'm thinking is we build like a... What about like a 20 by 10? So if we did, well, let's just see how long. It's a 40, right? Yeah, it's 40. So if we did 20 by 10, I mean, that separates it right in half. So there's 20 by 8 by 9 by 10. So if we did that, 20 by 10, and then could we do another 20 by 10? 18, 19. Ooh, what happened? Hang on. Let me figure out, how do I deconstruct? There we go. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Let's see if I can figure this out. So if we go farm, or field, whatever. Maybe I was off by one. We'll go 20. Because I remember we separated, we made it to 40, right? 20 by 10. And if we go right off of that, there's 20 by 10. But this side just doesn't quite fit. Okay. So let's keep that farm, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go flatten. We'll just keep that the same. We'll just go one further, like that. And if we could just, let me see how I want to do this. If we could just get that to be flush with those, just like that. I'll get it one of these days. I don't think that was quite right, but it might work. So let's do that, and then let's see if we can get this. So yeah, see, it's not going to take much. Here they come. Okay, so what they did is they just divoted it. Not exactly what I wanted. You made it look all weird. Why'd you, why? 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 Let's see if I can fix this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, but... Okay, is that... I don't think that's what I want at all. No, that's just... No. What if I take it from, like, that corner to this corner? That's a 41 by 29. 41 by 30. I mean, sure, we'll do... I didn't do it. Why didn't I do it? Let's go from here. I can't see. What is the dimensions? (41 by 29). That's 41 by 30. We'll go 42 by 30. It's not working. Why isn't it working? Oh, because of the farm. It's because of the farm. Okay, so let's get rid of the farm. Since that's not actually being built yet, we'll go back to the terraforming. There. Hit him with a 41 by 30. We'll go 42 by 30. Is that still not working? Is that farm still there? What? Field. Oh, it's in the process of being deconstructed. There we go. Okay, now let's try it. Jeez. Okay, so if we go right there, it should be a 42 by 30. This is what happens when you have OCD. 42 by 30. And we just want it all to be even. Just need to register. There we go. So then, let's see. So this is going to take 7. Let's see if this works. It is late fall. Okay, looks like it's working. Bringing this side down. I just want it all to be flat. Can you just do that for me? Not sure. Let's see what happens here. We're at 5 out of 7. It doesn't look right yet. 6 out of 7. Hey, it does look right. Did we do it? I think we did it right. Now it's all dark. It's almost winter. We've definitely messed ourselves up here. So, what we're gonna do is replace that right in the corner as best I can. Turn this so I can see. Okay. Not exactly sure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 20 by 10. We're gonna try this again. Let's see. Is that? I think that's right on the line. 20 by 10. And then we'll go off of that a 20 by 10. Yeah. Yeah. That looks right. That looks right. Okay. So I'll place you guys on building that. You won't be able to do much with it for now. Actually, I'm going to place 2 people on. Place 1 there. 1 there. There we go. So we don't have much logs for firewood. So I've got 2 people working on that. Actually, I'm going to put 1 on that, 1 on logging again, because our logs are down as well. We're just going to want to make sure that we have firewood to go last us through the winter, which we should be able to. I'm not seeing too much of a problem out of it. We've got almost 2k fish, so we should be good on food. I'm not seeing, any big problems. I just want to make sure that these farms are going to be ready to go by winter. It doesn't take much to build them, you can see. 32 wood, which we had. Just a little bit of progress, 8 progress, and then it'll be fine. We'll be able to have 2 farms. They're not the most ginormous farms, but they'll serve their purpose. Everything's looking solid. We're not in the best position. We do have our stonemason who's been gathering us some stone this whole time. So we're 87 stone, 53 wood, which is, low on both stone and wood fronts. But, ooh, 2 bears. Maybe we're farming bears. All right, 7 at 8, 4 at 8. So these will be ready to go by spring. So in spring, we'll be able to have 2 farms get started up. Start bringing in some vegetables, which I believe are these vegetables. We're at 9 workers right now. We've got 2 on building. Okay, this farm is built. This farm is done. So, I don't need you on building anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on logging. Just to make sure that we have plenty of logs coming in. And then once this one's done, I can put him on firewood. On lumberjack. So that way we'll have no problem with wood consumption. Our stonemason, Alanor, no, Alanor, he died in an accident. Ah, no. Okay, well, there goes our logger. We're gonna have to put him on the stonemason. It must have been a cave-in or something at the mine. That's not good. Poor Alanor. I wonder if it shows. Yeah, he died in the mine. Dang, that's too bad. Poor Alanor. Well, we'll send somebody over to replace him. We don't have any means of... There's a moose. Oh my gosh. There's a moose. That's so cool. Hello, moose. I used to live in Alaska, actually, and we saw a lot of moose up there. They're huge. I'm going to travel back up there. Maybe I'll do a vlog or something when I do a trip back up there. But, anyways, we've got our stonemason him back over there. Is this almost done? 6 out of 8. So we're getting close. And all you had to do is build a fence. So there he goes. That should probably finish it up. Not even close. Where are you going? You're not done here.
Huh?
Oh, you gotta go eat? Okay, fair enough. I understand that. Oh, are you back already? Are you the same person? Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, you ate really, really fast. Okay. 7 out of 8. Oh, now where are you going? Oh, you gotta go get warm. You come out here for 10 seconds, put one post in, run away to go get warm. Fair enough. Okay. It must get really, really cold here. And let's see it. Oh, it is negative 10. Fair enough. Okay. I understand that. It is negative 10. She has a right to be cold. Here she comes. There she goes. 7 out of 8, and... Oh, I thought she was leaving. I was like, you... devil. There we go. Alright, so we've got our 2 fields done. We don't need any more workers. I'm going to put you back on... We're at 184. What do I need you on? What do I need you on? Got stone coming in. Logs. Let's put you on logs for now, just because we're going to have more building projects to do, so it would be beneficial to have extra logs. So we'll put you on logs, get that going. What is the next stuff that we're going to need to build? We've got our 2 farms to go. Probably more housing, so that way we can get more people to come into our area. So I'm going to go ahead and get another small house. House or hostel. Let's see, this takes 360 wood. It might be worth it just to do a house, not a small house. Ooh, these are biggin'. Okay, so we're going to want it like this. We're going to want it lined with that, with the road in between them, just like that. That looks nice, yeah? I think so. Let's go ahead and place it. I'm going to pause, just because we don't want anyone working on it just yet. It's just going to sit there for now. Just so that we know where it will be. That's our next big project, is to get the house. And the house should bring us in... I mean, I don't know how many people it'll hold exactly. Does it say? It doesn't. Does this say? No. So I don't know how many people it will house exactly. But, I mean, it should bring in enough, because this holds 1, 2, 3, 4, expecting baby, 5. I think it holds 6. It says 6. Maximum amount of people in the building, 6. So this will hold, I mean, that's a small house. This is a regular house, so it should hold a decent amount. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we're going to have to make sure that we are good on food as well. Oh, it's early spring now. Look at that. I didn't even notice. So, this is where we're going to want to work on our farms. So our farms, we have wheat, potato, oats, grass, flax. Now, grass is how you get hay, which you see we're at 19. Flax is how you build clothes. Oats is how you feed some of your animals. Potatoes is how you feed your people with vegetables. And then wheat is how you are able to make bread. So I'm going to go ahead and do potatoes, because that just allows us to be able to eat vegetables. Let's see, 20-50% water, normal growing. Okay. Yes. So that will provide us with vegetables. I'm actually going to do vegetables on both of these, just so that we have double the vegetable intake. Now, these take 2 farmers each. I don't have to do 2 farmers, but they take 2 farmers each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 1 logger off, I'm going to pull 1 hunter off, and then I'm going to put 1 to each. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down and drop this down, so that way that not like 2 farmers are working on one while no one's working on the other one. So I'll just have 1 farmer for each farm. They have all year to do it, or all till next winter to do it. So I think they'll be able to manage. I'm gonna do other farms in here. I'm gonna do like a flax farm, an oat farm, a wheat farm. I think that's it. And then I'm thinking of doing a animal. This. No, that's the stonemason. Where's our this? Yeah, so if I do the animal house here, your animal, wild animals will come and attack your like chickens or whatever you're farming. So you need to have a hunting cabin nearby. So if I do it here, I think this hunting cabin will actually cover it. So if I do, small farm, small farm, small farm, and then do the animal house here, I think we'll be all right. Or we could always add on and do like another area here, the animal. Maybe? We could. Let's try it. Let's do terraforming. Remember, we can't terraform over the... Okay, I'm going to pause just so that I know what I'm doing here. And then make sure it's by 30. Which I don't think that's correct. So, hang on. Let's see. From there, going up. 29, 30. There we are. And then we just want to take it over. We'll go 20. That should be enough, right? By 20. Okay. And then we just need to make sure that it's all level. I think that right there is what we're looking for. Ooh, that didn't level it exactly correct. Can I cancel that? I'm not sure I can. Let's see. Yes, yes I can. Okay. Let's try that one more time. I swear, it's not as easy as it looks. Or maybe I'm just not very good at this. One of the two. One of the two. Okay. By 20, 30. Just like that. I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. Now, the problem is we don't have anyone to actually do that for us. So, what I'm going to do is we still need our logs and woodcutters. I'm going to take our stonemason off and have the stonemason work on this for now. We still need all our food income. I'm going to... yeah, we still need all our food income. Need more workers. That's what I need. So what we'll do is we'll break all this down, and then we'll build the house, because the house will allow us to get more people. And then we'll work on getting like the animal farm and all that. I don't think the animal farm is the highest priority. Doing this right here gets us all the resources from this area, which is really useful. So we'll be able to take all those resources and put them towards building the house. And then once the house is built, then we can focus on building here. Teenager just grew up and is ready to work. I'm not going to place them on any work, so that way they'll just keep working on this for now. Or I could put them on building this. Let's do that. Let's put one on building this. So that way, 2 birds, 1 stone. One's working there, one's working here. Ah, it's getting super loud! It's getting super loud! Drop that down just a little bit. Ah, hopefully you can still hear me. The storm is raging. Okay, so I'm just looking to see if this guy's going to be coming over here and working. I haven't seen anybody stop by yet with any resources or anything. We did have a child grow up who's ready to study, so that's good. But I'm not seeing... The worker might be working on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down so that just one is working on it. And that way the other worker will be doing this. Yeah, there he is. He just terraformed it to make it flat. There he is. Now he's going at it. Alright, so he's going to need wood. He's going to need stone. Hopefully we're getting all that from the resources over there. Or, yeah, we're short on a lot of this. We've got the clay. He doesn't need hay. Okay. So we are short on a lot of resources, but I think we'll be able to gather those up pretty easily. Plus, if anything, we can always just set them to gathering that specific resource from around the map. And it should be taken care of. So that's going to take a little while. We'll leave that for now. I'm going to keep an eye on this. So it looks like they've already gathered up all the resources, potentially. I think now he's just got to haul those stone away, which they'll be able to use towards the house. You can see some here. And then once that's gone, he'll terraform it. And then I can set him to help with the house as well. Or gathering the resources needed for the house, I should say. You can see our farmers are going at it, working on all the potatoes. You can actually click on it and see how they're working. So then process of, I believe, planting them all. Yeah, they're still planting them all, making sure that the farms are all ready to go. That's good. That's good. Lumberjacks are restocking our wood supply, our firewood supply, which is good. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so the stone is gone. He's working on terraforming it. As soon as that terraforming is gone, I'm going to set him just to gathering resources needed for the house. I did just realize one of our other teenagers, Armando, I believe, Armando, has grown up and is ready to work. So I am going to set him. What do I want to set him to? Oh, stonemason. Let's set him to stonemason because we are out of stone, and that's going to be needed for the house here. 125 out of 180 stone. He's still got the one person who's not assigned because they are working on terraforming. So they're at 16 out of 21. I've got the one guy on building. He's just working on getting all the resources stockpiled over here, ready to go. It looks like he's got the ore, the clay. He's just working on wood and stone, which they're working on bringing in. I do have the one person on stonemason, two people on wood cutting, but you do have to remember that this guy's taking up some of the wood as well. He's cutting it into firewood for the winter. I'm just going to check on the farms. How are they doing? So it looks like they're actually at 667 out of 1008. So about, 60%, 70% almost. There you go, 70% and 60% on this one. So they're coming along. It is summer, so they've still got plenty of time. It's winter when crop season's over. So they're working on it. They're working on it, but it's all coming together. Slowly but surely, we're at 304 wood out of 360. Looks like he's bringing it over. 133 stone out of 180. Working on bringing it over. What we can actually do is when he's not working on that, we can gather up stone just from around here, which looks like we can get about 100, which is plenty, I believe. Yeah, plenty. So he'll work on, gathering up stone as well. This is terraformed. It is slightly off, but that's okay because this is going to be a whole different area that I'm going to be using it for. It's not going to be the same as this. So, I mean, that's not terrible. This does look weird having this little lip, but that's okay. I'll survive. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a second because I just want to set this up so that I remember what this area is going to be used for. We have the apiary, the coop. The coop is what I'm going to want to build. The coop is where you keep your animals. And I'm going to build it close to where the hunter shack is. So that way it's taken care of. So that's 18 by 10. Oh yeah, that's right. This thing is built just off of, it's in increments. It's weird. It's in these weird increments of 4. Yeah. You can't go any smaller than this. This right here is not even enough. It has to be see, it has to be a certain width. So if we go like that. So 10 by 10 is the smallest you can do. And then 14 by 10, 18 by 10. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this 18 by 10. It should be exactly lined up, I think. Is that? Yeah, I think it is. So 18 by 10 because this is a 20 space. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to set this so that nobody's working on it right yet because I don't want that built quite yet. I'm thinking, we're going to have the different farms down here. Now I don't even have to use this space. I can just make the farms here. We'll have a path in the middle, maybe like a scarecrow or something here with a little lights or something. I don't know. And then, what can we use this area for? Maybe I don't know. Maybe the apiary? Do the beehives there. The windmill couldn't go there. We'll have to do the windmill maybe over here or something. It's a pretty big windmill. We might actually have to do it here because you'll see it. Look how big that is. It's freaking huge. So I mean we might be able to do it. Oh man, how cool would that be? I mean maybe if we that would be really cool if we could put it there. We might be able to elevate that, but that's a ways out. We still need a big wheat farm and everything to do that with. So what I'll probably do is do the wheat farm here. Do maybe a 10 by 10. Or sorry, a 20 by 10. Yeah, 20 by 10 here, just the same as this with wheat. So that way it can go into the windmill and be used to make bread. And then do maybe a 10 by 10 of flax and a 10 by 10 of oats. So the oats can go into the coop and feed the animals. Do you think a 10 by 10 of oats would... Yeah, that would probably feed an area. Oh wait, this whole thing isn't the coop, it's just that little side. Of course I could do 2 coops. How does the where's the hunter's cabin? The hunter's cabin is where's the hunter's? Right there. So it covers this whole area. So I could do a coop here and a coop here. and that way I have, well, no, because I was thinking of doing the apiary here. Yeah, probably do the apiary. I don't know what all is needed for an apiary, to be honest with you. But so we want to go, excuse me, we want to go right along this line. We're going to go right here, and we want to do it. See, that's only 17. The other one was 18. Oh, okay, it went to right there, but I can't do that because this one is one of those ones that's, oh wow, this actually needs a lot of space, doesn't it? I didn't realize that. So this is a 17 by 11. I mean, we could go by 11 and just do all these ones by 11 as well. That's not terrible. It kind of bugs me that it's a 17. Like, these are weird increments. I'm not a huge fan of that. But, yeah, we'll do it. And again, I don't want anybody working on it quite yet because we have other stuff that we need to do. And then since we're in the process of just getting everything kind of laid out at the moment, let's go ahead and set this up. What do you mean not enough space? 20 by 10. Oh, wait, no, we were doing by 11 to match that side over there. So by 11. 20 by 11, yeah. And then we want to go, this would be a 10, so it's half, right? I hope this is going to line up correctly, because if we go to here, yeah, that's 20. So if we go 10, that's half. Do that, and then this one, 10 by 11, half. There we go. And then again, I don't want anybody working on them quite yet. Nope. Okay. So we've got it laid out. So this is going to be wheat, flax, I believe it's called, and then oats. And this oats will feed the animals here. And we've got an apiary as well. So this will be a bunch of food production for that. And then we'll do the windmill here. And the town will probably grow out around it. That's the plan, at least. Let's see how they're doing over here. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time. So we're at 143 out of 180 stone, 352 out of 360. So we're actually almost there on wood. Our wood builders are working on it. We're currently at a population of 14, so we're building up in population. We've got 12 workers. Excuse me, 11 workers. All right, let's speed up time and see how it goes. Oh, 360 on wood, sweet. So they do have enough wood. So now it's just coming down to the stone, which we have our stonemason working on it, but they're not going quite fast enough for my liking. So I'm just going to make sure that we are harvesting stone in the area. Looks like there's none to be harvested, so they must have already been set to harvesting stone. I probably just forgot. So we'll gather up an extra 100 there just to be safe, because I do have the people to do it. And we'll just keep an eye on this. 164 out of 180. You can hear it mining, so somebody is mining stone around here. They're bringing it over. Yeah. 172. So he just needs 8 more. That'll come in. We can just watch it right here. It says 0. There's 8 right there. So somebody's about to go grab it. There, he grabs 6. Oh, so what? Maybe I don't know. But anyways, they're working on it. So let's go ahead and watch this house get built. Now the question is do we allow people to move in or do we upgrade it first? We'll have to see what it'll cost to upgrade it. I'm not sure, because we might just want to upgrade it first. The problem with it is say I let people move in. As soon as I want to upgrade it, they all get kicked out and they'd be homeless. At least now they still have homes to live in. Of course, we want to watch it get built during the nighttime. Hopefully nothing cool happens, but at least now they all have homes, so nobody would move in here. I can just upgrade it, and then once it's fully upgraded, then people would be able to start moving in. I think that's the smarter call. The problem being, it's probably going to cost a lot of resources to upgrade it, unfortunately. But looks like a pretty nice base, a nice solid base. I mean, it's looking good. I like that it's got stairs on both sides. Okay, we're getting some supports here. Ooh, big support up there. Now, I've never built this house before in this game. I mean, I've played this game before, but not enough to where I know much about it, especially end game. I only know that beginning game that we've kind of been through. I am going to pause for a second just because I don't want to miss any of this. I do want to see how that house gets built. However, I'm curious how the farms are doing because it is fall. So I just want to make sure that we are getting to the point where you can see we have 74 vegetables, but that's not, I mean, that can't be a full supply of what we've, man, there's too many things to watch. I want to watch, see if they harvest. Okay, it looks like they are harvesting vegetables now. And then we've got this guy building. So what I'm going to do is this last guy, I'm actually going to assign him to the farms. Farming is here. I'm going to increase that one by 1. Increase that one by 1. And then we'll take one guy off of logging and put him on the farm. Just because I want to make sure that this all gets harvested and none of it gets wasted. Oh, that's the apiary. I was like, what? I want to make sure that this all gets harvested, none of it gets wasted, because that would be a terrible waste of time. Let's see if we can watch this get built. There's these trees in the way, so I can't really see the front of it too well. And it's nighttime. And raining. My luck today is not with us. Okay, we got some daylight. You can see the back of it. Oh, jeez. And the storm! It's so loud! Okay. This is Wrath reporting on Twitch News. We're currently in the middle of a freaking hurricane. The storm is real, but we will get you coverage of the house being built. It's gonna be crazy. That's why I'm not a news reporter. Obviously not very good at it. Boom! Done! Okay, I paused real quick because I don't want people to move into it. Did they already? Yep, see a bunch of people want to move into it. Jerks. But, yeah, so that's the first level of the house. You can't really see it very well, but it's there. It looks nice. Let's see what it would cost to upgrade it. 520 wood, 260 stone, 190 ore, 110 clay. That's not actually as bad as I was thinking. I mean, obviously we don't have it, but we can get that. So I'm going to upgrade it. I don't want anybody to move into it yet. We're going to work on upgrading it. However, see, it's fall. It's getting to the point where these crops aren't going to survive. So I need to make sure that these farmers are harvesting it. I'm just checking our food supply just to make sure. So we're at 150. If we can get all these vegetables harvested. Let's increase you. Oh, I can't. It can only max carry 2 people. Okay. So I can't put anyone else on it. So hopefully they'll get all of that harvested before. Looks like they're not very far into it. Okay, so I don't think it's smart to have one person on it all year. I think we're going to have 2 people on them all year, and then we'll be fine. Hunting is kind of low at the moment, but we do need the house to be built. So what do you got? Wood, stone. Yeah, so this is going to take a lot. But wood, we need 520. Let's just set all this to be gathered. 3. If I come this way. Oh, maybe that's the max I can do is 368. So we'll just do that. Stone. 238. Ore. 353. And what is that? Clay. Oh, I don't think I can set to collect clay. Ooh. And we have no clay. So we are going to need to build a clay mine. Is that a thing? Ore mine, stone quarry, clay mine. Okay, so we are going to need one of these. And there's not too many great spots to put it. I could put one right here. What is this looking like? 5,900, 6,001, 26. It's looking like the best spot right there. That's just going to take wood to build. Some terraforming. Okay, so let's set this on hold until we get this built. So I'm going to speed up time. Hopefully this all gets harvested. Hopefully this gets built fast. Hopefully. There's a lot of hopes here. I already forgot where I was putting it. Right here. Okay. Yeah, because you need 340 wood, which I'm in the process of collecting wood. It's going to be a race. I'm not sure, guys. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. Heading into winter of year 3. Oh, I thought I was on year 2. How am I on year 3? Did I miss a year? Must not have been paying attention. Yeah, see, we definitely messed up on our crops. I mean, we're getting a decent amount of crops, but I definitely think that we should have had 2 people on it all year. I'm just short on people, you know. I don't have enough people. We did have somebody grow up in there and studying, so they'll be able to work soon. Once we get that house, then we'll have more people to be able to work with once it gets upgraded. But we need the ore mine first, or sorry, the clay mine first. These are probably all gonna die. Whatever isn't harvested. Yep, see, it just died. It's all 0 now. I'm guessing you're at 0 as well. Yep. So we did lose a lot of crop there. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we need to take these guys off of farming for the winter. I'm going to put 2 of them on building, so that way that gets taken care of. And then I'm going to put another guy on hunting, just so that way, you know, the food stays up. And then we'll put the other guy on foresting, just to make sure that we've got all our wood coming in. I don't remember. Where's that? Ah, no. Where, Oh, wow, I'm building it, like, right there. I didn't realize that. Well. Gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, these can only, I mean, this can always get moved. This is good. Stuff like the stonemason, like, this only has so much stone that you can harvest out of it. Filling progress, yeah. So once I harvest all that, I'll destroy this and build a new one somewhere else. And it's the same with this. This will only be able to harvest for so long, and then I'll be able to destroy it, make this area look really nice, you know, build the city out, and be able to replace that. So they're getting wood for this. They've already used up what I had stockpiled, but why are you asleep? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? No resources for production. Oh, we have no wood. Right. Well, I'm working on it. I've got foresters. Foresters are on the job. This should have nobody working on it. Oh, you're pulling the wood from... Oops. You're pulling the resources from here. Or no, you're piling resources here. Oh, well, that's nice of you. So even though nobody's currently building it, they are still stockpiling the resources over here just so that we have them and we're ready to go for when that time comes. That's good. That's good to know. Where? Right here. I keep getting lost on the map. Okay, so we're at 118 at 340 on wood for this. We're really just waiting on wood at this point. So I guess we'll just wait for a bit and we'll come back because we can't really do much until this is done. And then once this is done, then we'll be able to focus on the house. Once the house is done, then we can get more people and we can work on more stuff. So I'll bring you guys back as soon as there's something more to report here. Okay, bringing you guys back. So this is still being worked on. 263 out of 340 on the wood progress there. They're still in the process of doing it. I did have 2 people who grew up and were ready to work. So I got 1 more on fishing, 1 more on hunting, just because you know, our fish went below 1,000. Our, you know, meat is obviously low. Our lumberjack is keeping up on firewood, so no problem there. So while they're working on this, it did just become spring. It became early spring, so I need to get people on farming. And again, remember, we're going to get 2 to each. We don't want to leave that down at all. So I'm going to pull the one that I put on there, the one that I put on there, and then we're actually going to grab... I need my lumberjacks. So we're just going to grab 2 off of building, and we're going to put all 4 of them on farming. Because we need to make sure that both of these are getting taken care of this year. So that way we've got all the vegetables that we'll ever need, ever. It is interesting that they are stockpiling wood for these building projects. You can see they're stockpiling wood, and so even though I'm not working on these, they are still gathering up the resource that will be eventually needed for them. Which is good and also bad, because I could use those resources to just complete this one that we have now. But so I guess maybe it's better to not build all these, or like, you know, get the spots reserved for these, because then you guys will start getting resources put there that could be used elsewhere. So that might not have been the best idea, thinking about it. But it is what it is. So we're only short 50 wood now, so they're still hauling it in, slowly but surely. Everything else is going swimmingly. Still working on all our foodstuffs. Okay, I was checking to see if they were still hauling wood over here. It doesn't look like they've hauled wood. They have hauled all their stone over here, which isn't bad, because, I mean, that's where we want to put our stone anyway. And we still have our stonemason working on it, so that's alright. Everything is pretty much going to plan. The only thing we don't have access to is our clay, but that's why we're working on the clay mine. It'll get there. Where is it? Right here. 306 out of 340, so we're getting there. So, I mean, that's really all I had to announce. It's spring. We've got our farms in progress. Is this? Okay, I just want to make sure that this was halted. Nobody's working on any of this. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, once this gets closer to completion, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so we are back. They got all the wood for this, the clay mine finally, and they're getting into the process of building it just as it gets to nighttime. Perfect. We'll see if we can watch them build this. I want to see how it's going to turn out. See what it looks like. Because, I mean, remember, I haven't actually seen this before. I mean, I really only played most of the beginning game in the past, so I haven't seen any of the features further in. I've been taking a lot of time on those supports. So he's a 6 out of 36. Wow, there's a lot of progress to this. He's really got to work on them supports, doesn't he? I mean, it is just the one guy working on them. Technically, there should be 3 people working on this. Oh, there we go. Some progress. I was thinking about assigning someone else to work on it, but, I mean, most of my people are occupied. I don't have anyone that I can really designate for it besides this guy. We haven't grown any population. I think we are at our max population right now until we get that house built. I don't think there's anyone else that we can... I don't think anyone else is going to be having any more babies. We have one person that's not working. They're studying, Catherine. So once Catherine becomes a worker, I mean, that's our full population. Until we get that house built, which, again, we can't get the house built until we get this ore mine done. Clay mine, sorry, excuse me. Clay mine. Because there's no other way to get clay besides this. Unless I've seen that there is some possibilities for trading in the future, maybe like sending ships out for trade. So we might be able to get it that way, but I'm nowhere near being able to do that yet. I'm just trying to make sure my people don't starve. You can see our food is still low, low, and low. Hopefully that'll be fixed before, especially with our farms. Wow, it's getting loud again. Especially with our farms, hopefully, you know, we'll be able to survive going into winter of year 4. Okay, so as this nears completion, looks like he's, an autosave. Looks like he's coming towards completion. Let's check it real quick. So we're at 28 out of 36 on his progress. So he's coming up on it. It is early summer now, so we're on the next season. We're at 113 wood, so that's good. Back up to over 300 firewood, just barely. So that's good. Our stone's coming in. We're at 16. You know, they're starting to be able to stockpile that up again, which means they probably have all that they need for that house over there. I'm guessing this is the front. That's what it looks like. And then you'll be able to head down in underground. I'm guessing. Not exactly sure, but I am assuming. Alright. And there we go. We have our clay mine. I said it right this time. So it's fully staffed. Or staffed. It's not fully staffed. It's fully structured, built, completed, constructed. And so we're going to take our builder off. And we're actually going to place him onto the clay digger profession because we can't progress until we get clay. So I'm going to continue with that. Our next building project is the house here. Let's just see how they're doing on resources. So we've got no wood for it. Almost completed on stone. Halfway, well, a third of the way on, not even close, like a fourth of the way on ore. And no clay, obviously. Okay. So I really don't need any builders yet because this isn't anywhere close to done. Or having the resources needed. So, Let's just continue gathering resources. I've got my clay digger on the case now, so he's gonna be working on that. We've got our foresters working on it. We've got our lumberjack just taking half that. Stonemason bringing in some stone, the wood. Okay. Yeah, there's not much I can do at the moment just because we don't have the people and the resources needed. So until that time, I was curious to see if anyone like came in or out of here. I don't know who the clay digger is or where he is. Is he in there? I don't see anybody. Or are you guys harvesting? Is that what you're doing? Oh yeah, no, wait, that's not it. Ah! What are you guys doing? Are you harvesting? Let's see. Watching. Okay, what are you, where are you going? Carrying resource. No, you're bringing something in. Oh yeah, I think they have started harvesting now. So it's summer, and they've been getting harvesting. So I think, yeah, I think we'll be good for this year. Pickles is playing Project Zomboid.
Huh?
Wow. Carrying to storage. Yeah, they're carrying. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think so. We will be good on vegetables for this year. I think we'll have a nice supply. I wonder if I can see the worker. Where's the worker who runs this? Why aren't they doing anything? I still have no clay. I do have a clay digger, correct? Yeah. Let's see. So I can see where he's supposed to be digging, but I can't see him. Oh. Aha! Carrying to storage. Dane. Good old Dane. I remember Dane. So he was down here. I saw him come out. It was really fast. I don't know if you guys caught it, but he was there. Here, okay, here he comes. Let's go. 1 speed. Go. Boom. Gone. He just freaking vanished inside it. Fair enough. The animation wasn't quite there. I was expecting doors to open or something, but alright. So our people are hard at work, getting ready for the winter. I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, right now we're just gathering up the resources needed, but I'm just going to check on the house one more time. I just want to see if they've been placing anything over here. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's still sitting right where it was. We'll probably be able to work on this next year. It's just the wood that is the problem, because I don't want them to pull all this wood and then us not have any firewood for the winter. So, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I think we'll be able to work on that come next year. So it's a slow progress, but it's progress. I did just see Catherine grew up and is ready to work. I'm going to have her work in the clay mine as well, because we need that clay to move on. We've already got our 2 foresters. We can't get any more. I mean, I could build another foresting station, potentially. But as for the moment, I mean, it's kind of holding us. It's probably getting to the point where we're going to need it, but for the moment, it's holding us. I'm going to double check the resources, just make sure that we're grabbing up all these new resources. See, there's 262 wood that I hadn't told them to gather. Let's check stone. Okay, looks like there wasn't much stone. 18 stone that I hadn't gotten. Ore. Doesn't look like I missed any ore. Hay. Oh wow, lots of hay had grown up. 102. So it's always good to do that, or at least I've seen that it's been good to do that, because if you have anyone who isn't busy at the moment on their current job, like say, you know, they finished up work for the day, they'll go and start harvesting those stuff that you told them to harvest. So it's always good to have that, so that way nobody is like wasting any time. Whenever they have downtime, they're spending it productively. I think they're just stockpiling it all in here. 392 wood. What? Oh no, that's firewood. I was like, wait, what? Here we go. 130, 10, 13. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely low on resources, but hopefully that'll change over time. Are you? You're taking food. Okay. Okay, I was just curious if they were stockpiling it all, or if they were taking any of it to any of the other job sites. Let's just double check. That all looks the same. I didn't mean to click on that. That looks the same. So I don't think they are taking anything. Well, maybe this one. This one looks like they've been bringing stuff over here, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the people to man these. I need more people to be able to man these, so there's no point in building them because they would just sit there. So, in the meantime, this is the crucial priority, top priority. Whoa, baby was just born. Okay, so we did have extra space. I didn't think we did. I mean, we haven't had any babies born in a long time. This household's 6. It's currently got 6. 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3. So now we are at max population. We can't have anybody else. Oh, that's good. That's good. So we did get another baby. That is really, really good. I need more people. Alright, bringing you guys back in and autosave. Just wanted to double check. So it's now early fall. We're getting into fall. And they're still in the process of harvesting. So you can see it's a very slow process on harvesting. I have the max amount of people working on this, and I still don't think it's enough. Like, maybe we built these things too big. Hopefully they'll be able to get through harvesting all this before winter comes. Or maybe they're just having to carry it too far. Maybe I need to build a barn over here. That might be what we need to do. Is just build a barn over here so that way they'll be able to bring it in or bring it sooner. Because if we were able to extend this out, let's pause for a second. If we were able to extend this out, which I'm not sure exactly that we'll be able to, but I mean, we can check. So maybe. How far? I can't even see. How far did this go? 20, right? 30. Went 30. Okay. So we got 30. And we go like 30 by. Oh, no, right there. 30 by 30. And we raise this up. I don't even know if we can or not. But let's see. If we raise this. Look how low it is. Compared to. Not good. Not at all what I wanted. Yeah, I don't want it that low. Because that won't work. I don't think we can do it here. Oh, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Let's see. If we went 30 by 30 here, can I get it? No. See, it's just moving that centerpiece. It's not moving the rest of it. Maybe I could do it like this. It'll be on a slope, but I think that would allow people to still walk up and down this. It can make it like kind of a path right there. And then this whole area is just going to be whew, this is tough. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Because I need this area out of the water. I can't have it in the water. So we have to go here and up to 30. Remember, 30. Not 32, 30. Just like that. And then you need this area out of the water. So just like that is where I need it. And then, once that's done, what I'll do is I'll put a small slope here just to make this more of a path and it won't be so steep. And we'll make that work. Yeah. I think that'll work. And that'll give more people... Oh, that tree just died. That'll give people stuff to do when they're not at their current job. Our clay miners are bringing in some clay. That is good. I think once this new baby is to the point where they're able to work, we will put them on building, and that's when we'll have the resources to finish this up. Which, again, will be in the following year. Let's see, they're in fall, early fall. Oh, you know what? We were paused that whole time, so not much has changed. I was just thinking about that. I was like, weren't we already in early fall? But they're still at half. Okay, yeah, we were paused. That's why. Okay, so I think everything is taken care of. I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget anything. If you guys don't know, I suffer with memory loss, so I forget things very, very easily. So I have to like double check everything and make sure I'm not missing something. I think this will look good with this being lower, and then we can do a little gradual slope here. The farm can stay like elevated, but then do a slope here in the middle. I think that'll look good. And then we can do like the windmill. We can do another barn over here for food storage, so they can just put it all in there, and then put it in the mill, and then have like maybe a bakery as well. So bread. I think that'll be good. And now I'm curious if we say I put a barn over here and we put a bunch of food stuff in there. If you're able to pull that same food stuff from over here, if it just probably not. It'll have like this has its own inventory, and then this one would have its own inventory. Probably. That would make sense. We cleared out all the trees. You guys have a lot of work to do. You need to replant all these trees. I should probably move you, because I don't need trees planted over here. I should probably move this. You can't really move it. You have to destroy it and build a new one. Which we don't have the stuff to build a new one, do we? We might. Let's see. A forestry. How much does that cost? Oh, it doesn't cost much at all. Maybe I should move this. I can put it like right up there somewhere. There. That way we're not building trees on area where we don't need trees. Do it there. And, yeah. Yeah, we will do that. And then I need somebody to build it. How are the farms doing? Because I'll have 4 farmers that I can put onto other stuff, other professions, come winter. It's still fall though, and they are still harvesting. So let's take. I don't really want to take one of my foresters. Well, we'll take one of the foresters. And we'll put them on building, so that way they can work on wherever this building is. Right there. That way they can work on getting this one built, and I can take this one down, and have the foresters working in this area. I think that'll work. I think that'll be good. Yeah, so not much to do quite yet until winter comes. I just want to make sure that these get harvested. So we'll wait. We'll see what happens, and I'll bring you guys back when winter hits or when some event happens or whatever. See you guys here in a bit. I was watching. These grow, I think, between 0 and 27. I think is what that means, or I don't know. But it hit -1. The snow started falling, excuse me. It hit -1 right there. You can see in the top corner. 0 to 27, blah, blah, blah. What was I saying? Oh, it hit -1. It's still fall, but immediately this went to 0. It was at like 500 still. So, the other thing that I noted was that this one was at 500 still. This one was like half that. It was like at 200, I think. So, the time it takes to go just this, because they're coming from town, which is below me, coming up here, going to here, and the time it takes to go over here, like these guys were able to get a lot more done. So I think we're just stuck with not being able to harvest all our crop in time, because I started them first thing in the early spring, and then I went all the way through the year with max amount of people on it, and they still weren't able to get it all. So I think we're stuck with that until we're able to build the new barn over here, and then I think we'll be all right. But the time it takes for them to get to town and get over here, we're just not able to harvest. But we did get almost 1K in vegetables, which is pretty good. We are really low on fish and food, though, so that's going to be hurting us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everybody off of farming. I'm going to stock up our fishing and our hunting, and then we still got a couple extra people left. I'm going to put one on building, which is working on the new Forester's Lodge. And we're almost to 500 firewood, so I think we're good on that. So really what it comes down to is just making sure that we have resources. So I guess I'll stick with foresting. There's not really much point because we're going to be moving it anyway. Let's go with stonemason. So we've got 2 people on stonemason, 2 people on clay digging, and we'll go from there. We just do have the terraforming over here that we still need to work on, but we'll put them on stonemasonry and go from there. So where is this place? It's right here. Oh, it's actually in the process of being built. Excellent. So that shouldn't take long at all, especially with 2 people on it. And then I'll be able to put those 2 people on foresting and destroy the other building. So I won't need it. So I'm just waiting for this one to get built. It's almost there. And done. Okay. So now, since this one is done, it is done. Okay.
Now I need to come over here. I think it's this one, and then deconstruct this building. So this one can have 2 workers. Yeah. So deconstruct this. That one will have workers. This one should have 0 workers. Right? I don't know. I don't know if that means people who are taking it down. It might be people who are taking it down. I need people to take it down. Are you going to take it down? No, you're walking right by it. I don't know. I don't know. Someone's got to come take this building down. And then we'll have our foresters at this building. Somebody's mining. Alright, you're working on terraforming. Who are you? Armando. I remember you. What is your actual job? Are you the builder? You are. You're the builder. You're supposed to be building, not terraforming. You're the one who's supposed to be deconstructing this building right now. I think. Yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to be doing this. Silly Armando. He's gotta go eat, though. He's hungry. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully someone will come to deconstruct that, but... Is that Armando again? No, this is Bowen. You're the other worker. What are you guys doing? I guess they're working on terraforming. I mean, I do have the terraforming set, so... Maybe I need to kill that. Hang on. Can I just hold it? Oh, genius. There we go. Now nobody will be working on that, and they can work on this instead. Come on, it's going to take 2 hammer hits. That's all I got to do. Well, probably a little bit more than that, but just two little clicks. 2 little clicks, and then you're done. Here he comes. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, the roof's gone. Well, I expected you to do more than that. Well, there we go. Somebody else came. They took out some of the sides. Okay. Some more of the sides. We're making progress. Oh, the base is gone. And the supports are gone. We are good to go. Excellent. So now we don't need these workers to work on that anymore. Don't need our farmers. What we need is more food. We are definitely getting short on food. So the question is, what kind of food? We are short on, I mean, fish and meat are going down. We're not bringing in as much as we should be. So maybe, I mean, we really don't need to, because we're going to be building the coop and stuff as well, which will bring in more food. Maybe we should work on this first. No. We need to work on the house. The house is the important one. Don't forget. Don't forget. Okay, we can have 4. So let's put these 2 on building. You guys need to build this house. That is the key essential here. The key essential. The house. Which means we need more clay, so I'm going to put an extra person on clay digging. Because we're only at 60 clay, and we need 110. So we're halfway on clay, and it has been a while. Yeah, see, that's not good. We need more stone, too. Once we get all the stone, I'll probably pull somebody off of stone working, and put them on clay digging as well. Because wait, we have 213. That's how much you have here. So what is that? That's 40. Do we have all the stone we need? Because 40 plus 50. No. We're short 1. We're short 1 stone. Because 46, that's 56. 59. Yeah, we're short 1 stone. So let's take him off of that. Let's put him on clay digging. Well, 4 people on clay digging. That should bring in clay a lot faster. So that we'll be able to build this. We'll have, he's going to start running all the builder's going to start moving all our product over there. So that way we'll be able to build it faster. Or at least have the resources on site to be able to build it. Yeah, I wonder what our stonemason's doing. We're short 1 stone. I don't know what that little sound is. It does that every once in a while. Then we are short on ore. We don't have any ore mines, so that is one resource that we are going to need to. No, I didn't mean to do that. I can't build one right now. I just need to mine it manually. There's no ore around here. What about over here? There we go. There's 200 ore to mine. 236 ore to mine. And that will allow us to build this in its entirety. The clay is coming in. The stone, we're working on it. I'm surprised none has come in at all. Like, what is our stonemason doing? We have a stone quarry. It's still got product in it. I wonder what he's off doing. And then the wood is the other thing. We just gotta be... Wait, where's my... I got all turned around. Where's my camp? Here we go. So, the wood, I mean, we just gotta be careful that we don't exasperate, I believe is the word, our wood supply, our log supply, because then we won't have firewood. But it looks like we're actually doing pretty good on firework. We're already halfway through winter. We're at still over 400. It's looking good. I'm just worried because no stone has come in. We're still getting clay. Clay's coming in, which is good. It's not getting moved over, though. The only builder is set to this. There's no other building projects going on right now. Oh, he's moving wood. That's why. 91. Yeah, so he's moving wood over. There's no stone coming in. No ore coming in. I need more people. I need this built. Okay, slowly but surely, guys. Slowly but surely. We'll get there. We'll get there. How's our food sources doing? So we're at 737 vegetables. We got vegetables in our supply stock now, which is good. We're at 11 meat, 521 food. I mean, I've got full stock on hunters, full stock on fishermen. We're going to need to build more of those, but I'm holding off on doing that because I do have the apiary, which will bring in honey, which I don't know if you can just eat. Or honey? No, that's milk. Milk and eggs. Yeah, it doesn't look like honey. Alcohol. Honey is probably used to make stuff. So, oh, honey pie. Oh, maybe I don't need an apiary that bad. Oh, honey right here. I don't know if you can just eat honey. I don't know. But we'll get the coop next, because that'll get us eggs. Apparently, I've heard that milk you can't get until you get cows, which makes sense. And you can't get cows until you do trading overseas. But the chicken coop is what you can do. So we'll get eggs, and we can add that to our mix. And then once we get eggs, we'll be able to get wheat here. And we'll build the windmill, and then the eggs and the wheat. And then we'll be able to make some of these pies, maybe. And that will help us out with food. We are going to want to build gatherers huts as well, so during the seasons when you can get fruit. Or maybe an orchard would help with that. Probably, but I think the orchard would take time to grow the trees needed to do it. So we probably have to do the fruit gatherers first. I am worried because these are going down. I don't like our fish being so low. I'm used to it being over 100, or over 1,000, excuse me, so getting low like that's a little concerning, but anyways, let's check back in on our product over here. We finally had some stone come in, so that's good. This guy's still hauling wood over. Our builder's hauling the wood over. We've got the stone needed. So let's actually take this guy off of that and put him on builder as well. The clay, we're at 100. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit more to come in. I just need to make this built. I know it'd be good to get more stone coming in, but I need this built as soon as possible. And we're still good on, see, I don't know what that sound is. We're still good on firewood. We're good on food for the moment. Food's something that we're going to need to be worrying about here in a bit, but for the moment, it's okay. I'm just waiting on a little bit more clay to come in. One more stack of clay, and then I'll pull the people off of clay and put them on. Okay, they're hauling the clay over now. I think, because we just lost 20 clay. Yeah, there it is. I have 4 people on clay digging. Definitely takes a while. Even with 4 people. Excuse me. Oh, there's 90. Okay, so we've got our clay needed. So let's put 2 people on that. And then I just need more food, but I guess we'll do another person on foresting so we get more wood coming in. And then we've got 1 extra person. I mean, do we need them anywhere? I guess we can put them back on clay digging. I mean, might as well. They're not needed anywhere else in particular. Yeah, so the last thing is just the wood. It's really, I think, wood. We have all the other resources. You just got to haul them all over. So let's just make sure that we are harvesting everything needed to harvest. There's 117. Stone. None. Okay. Ore. None. Okay. And hay. None. Okay. So I'm just making sure that the town is clear of resources. Alright, so 201. Yeah, so I think wood's the only thing that we're actually low on. Oh, jeez. That scared me. I thought we were in spring. I was like, no, I need to get my crop going. So we are going to lose 4 people as soon as spring hits. We're going to lose 4 people because I need them on farming. Where am I going to pull them from? I could pull the clay digger. Probably have to pull the clay digger and 3 workers. Yeah, because I don't want to take anything off of my other food gatherers or my wood gather. We need them, so. Yeah. What I'll probably do is I'll pull the I don't know that I like pulling the wood cutter because we need all the wood we can get. Even though we're at a decent supply, like I don't want that to get low. Because it's hard to restock it and get it back up higher. Okay, just wanted to bring you guys back. It is now winter of year 5, so it did take us pretty much all year. I think I left you guys in spring of winter, or spring of year 5. So it's taken all year, but you'll see 520, 260, 190, 110, and we've started building. Oh my gosh, it has been a long process. We do have all 15 people ready to work. We currently have 4 people working on this house, and then I'm also building another fisherman's lodge because you can see our fish is dwindling. We are not bringing in as much fish as we are using. So I'm building another fisherman's lodge. It's an all year round, an all year round food source that we'll be able to prosper from. We did gather in about 700 vegetables this season. Again, we lost out on about half our produce, which sucks. Absolutely sucks. So we're gonna need to work on building that barn over there eventually, but we're still good on firewood. Stone's up, everything's good. So as soon as these are done, we'll be sitting pretty good. We'll have more people that are able to come in. We'll have the food to be able to feed them, hopefully. I mean, not much else has changed. I really haven't. I mean, I was really just waiting on resources to come in. Once that's done, I mean, these farms aren't going to produce any food. The apiary will produce honey. I don't know about that. The coop will produce some eggs, so that's probably going to be the next thing. But the barn is probably going to be our first because that'll bring in the vegetables that we need. So we'll probably we'll finish up this terraforming. Will be our next big project after the house and the fishing lodge is done. We'll finish up this terraforming, build the barn, and I think then we'll go for the coop. We are also going to want to, because you'll see, where's our fisherman's, or our hunting lodge? Where's that at? It's around here somewhere. I know it is. Let's see, there's the mining, so I think the fisherman's lodge is right here. So if we zoom out, it's kind of hard to see. Actually, it's almost near impossible to see, but right here, the yellow line, you'll see the hunting lodge is covering a lot of land where there's not going to be any animals. So I think it'd be smart to build the hunting lodge a little ways out. We do need it to cover this, just so that they'll protect our animals from wild animals. But I think it would be smart to build it out a little ways, kind of build on a new one, and then destroy this one. But we'll get to that. In the meantime, we have a house to build. Where's my mouse? There it is. Let's see if we can watch the building process. We're finally getting the upgraded house. Man, I've been waiting on this for so long. What's the time? 7 out of 40, so it's going to take a little while, but We're finally getting there. Finally. Our guys are out mining and trying to get all the resources. I've got pretty much every resource between like this whole area is trying to get mined. Because I was just trying to get all the resources I could. Okay, so what did we do? We took off the roof. Gonna build a third story maybe? What I'm guessing. No, putting the roof back on? What did we do? Did we add anything? They took off the roof and putting the roof right back on? Not sure I fully understand. Huh. Well, that's the upgraded house. It can hold 12 people. That's great. I'm not sure what changed. I mean, it looks different. Maybe they just added people can live in the attic now? Is that? Yeah, I think that's it. People can live in the attic now. Okay, well, I mean, that's cool. Excellent. Okay. So now more and more people will be able to move in there. We can take all these workers off. Finish up this, which is just needing hay, which I have people out trying to collect. Alright, well, at least we got the house done. That's going to be able to allow us to go from 15 total population up to 27. So almost doubling our population, which is going to be great. It's also going to cost us a lot more food. So we need to make sure that we get the new fishing lodge, the coop done, and then I've been thinking about putting in some fish farms. I think that would be good out here. Because how you have to do this, you have to build the bridge out over the water, and you like attach them to the bridge. It's weird. But let's see if we can get this hay so that we can finish this job up. I have 4 people gathering resources, 2 of them focusing on putting these resources here. I just need hay. Which I know I already have people out gathering because I can just hay and then like see there's no hay around here because I already have them gathering. I think the nearest hay is like, yeah, right over here. That's where I have them gathering. We'll just do that. 27. Go get the hay. Okay, bringing you guys back in. Excuse me. 9 out of 10 on hay. We've got someone who's hauling the last little piece over right now. Right there. Perfect. And then they'll get to building. We did have a baby get born, so because we've increased our population capabilities, or housing capabilities, now we are starting to fill that up. We're building up the new fishing lodge, which is perfect. Whoa, I just realized it's spring. Oh dear. I need all of you guys to get on farming right now. Oops, it is spring. Well, I'm glad I paused there. Okay. So I've got my farmers going to work on that. These 2 builders are going to build this, and then they're going to immediately get to fishing as soon as it's done, which it looks like it is about done. Almost done. Okay, pause. Builders, go to fishing. There we go. So that way we'll be bringing in more fish to try and feed our population. Now, following this, we need to work on terraforming, then barn, then coop, and then moving the hunting lodge. I think it's going to be our priorities. But that's going to do it for this episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been our little mini playthrough of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe to always see more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, I do stream on twitch.tv/wrathinspired. You can find the link down there. And I will see you guys around. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Deuces.